Beetlejuice. Hi guys, this is Chelsea here from Rebornsareus, and today I have a couple of kit openings, and I know I told you about one of them in the previous video. I did not tell you about the second one, so I'm not gonna say the kit names though. I'm gonna open them and see if you guys can guess before I do the final reveal. The baby in my video today is Miss Poppy. She was my first reborn ever from an artist. I mean, they're all from artists, but she was my first custom. Before her, all my babies had been babies that I had just bought on eBay. That really weren't high quality or anything. They were more like budget babies. Poppy here was the first baby that I really had to save up for, and I had just fallen in love with her kit, and I couldn't believe that I found it on Shay's page. She was painted by Shaylen Maxwell of Reborn Suite, and she is the Emma kit by Natalie Scholl. She was extremely hard to find. There are only 200 of these kits, and it was just by luck that Shay happened to have one in her inventory and nobody had bought it yet. And I had fallen in love with the kit before I knew she had it, and I looked everywhere. I checked with a bunch of artists. I put ads out everywhere. I just really wanted this kit, so. But she was, because Shay had her, I couldn't just purchase the kit. I had to do her as a custom, which I am not complaining. Shay's work is amazing, and she's, this baby's kind of the one that started it all and gotten me into the, not just collecting reborns, but collecting higher end reborns, nicer reborns that look more real. So, one more peek at Miss Poppy before I place her aside to open the kits. So I'm just going to set Poppy down. I'm going to start with the smaller one because this one came yesterday. And it just so happens I work nights, so I never had a chance to open her, and I kind of didn't want to make two videos of the same thing, so, I mean, and luck would have it, she was actually supposed to get, this bigger one was supposed to get delivered yesterday, but was late, so, it's whatever, though. And I'm sorry if I look a mess. I just had an appointment at the fire department that I'm just starting to volunteer at, and I had to try on all my turnout gear, you know, the heavy pants and the fire helmet and the jacket and the gloves and all that you see, and we had to do it. We had to like stand in a hot attic, and we're in the middle of a heat wave, so we had to stand in a hot attic for, I kid you not, like 40 minutes, so my hair is a mess, but I wanted to make this video for you guys. And this is why I held off on making my normal Tuesday video. I knew these kits were coming, and I wanted to make a video with them. So this kit, I did not buy from McPherson's or Irresistibles or City of Angels or any of those kit retailer sites. This one I found on eBay, and this one was more of a spur of the moment thing. I haven't really seen, she's really old, a really old kit. I haven't seen any babies of her in the community. I found a couple pictures, I think, but even when I just Googled the kit, very few kits came up. I think it's just because she's so old. She was probably one of the, not originals, but I want to say a really old kit. So we got some bubble wrap here. And I did already name these kids. This kit is supposed to be smaller than the other one. I didn't realize how small she was until I went back and looked at the order again after I had placed it. I had thought she was going to be at least 20 inches, but it says she's a 16-inch baby. So that's a little bit tinier than I had expected. And overall, I don't know about that because, besides Poppy, and she's really newborn size except for the sleepers, I really don't do well with the really small babies. But, I mean, her face is absolutely adorable, so, yeah, we're going to go for it. And, I mean, I have the really big babies, and I have the toddlers, and so why not have at least one preemie baby? So, this is her certificate of authenticity. I'm going to hold off the kit name until the end. But, she is a limited edition kit, and she's number 230 out of 250. Okay, and it says 250 first editions and 250 second editions. And this looks like it says 230 out of 250-1. So I'm gonna say this is probably first edition. And I'll share the kit name with you guys in just a minute. That's not for me. Okay, so it's saying this kit came out in 2007. So, yeah, it's she's an old kit. Okay, and that looks like a note from the seller thanking me for my purchase. She's a peachier color than I expected she'd be. Oh, look at this. She's wrapped in some nice bubble wrap to keep her safe. I'm not going to take her out for long, but I do want to show you her limbs and everything. Alrighty, are you guys ready to see the face? And I will announce the kit name when I turn her around. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Isn't that a cute face? She is the Jessica kit by Denise Farmer. She smells kind of funky, kind of sweet. Like, I don't know. Never smelled vinyl that smells like that. But she's got such a cute pout face. And it says 230 out of 250 on the back. RDK, Denise Farmer, Jessica, which is what she is. So, and my goal is to, next year, this isn't going to be a recent baby, but I wanted to purchase the kit while it was available, and then I figured I'd hoard it. But, my plan is to send her to Shay. So, and I see all girl. So, and I will tell you the name that I've already decided on. Her name is going to be Angelina Lyric. I had a lot of controversy with the name. I put feelers out on Facebook, and I had so many people telling me that they didn't like the name Angelina. And I'm not going to name any names, but one person was like, oh no, you can't name your baby Angelina. She's the hoe on Jersey Shore that's known for sleeping around. Like, no offense, but I don't even watch Jersey Shore, and I don't really give a damn about those people. And I don't know why my baby would have to be associated with the hoe on Jersey Shore. To be honest, the reason Angelina comes to mind is her face just seems so angel-like to me. I see the sleeping infant in the cloud when I first saw her face. So that's really why I'm naming her Angelina. It's not after Jersey Shore or any other sinister character or whatever else you guys were thinking. I just truly saw, like, an angel look in her face. And as far as lyric goes, I had a baby several years ago that I named, or it wasn't several years ago, it was probably about a year and a half ago now. But I named her Music. I didn't want to name, because I try just as a rule to not repeat any names. You know, once I sell a baby or trade a baby, or I no longer have that baby, I don't like to use the same names, because in my mind I associate that name with the baby that's no longer here. So I don't recycle names. So instead of using Music, because I really liked the sound of that, you know, Angelina Music, I thought that could be actually really pretty. But again, I didn't reuse names, so I decided to go with Lyric. So her name will be Angelina Lyric. And I basically got planned what I want her look to be. But there's those long fingers that preemies have. Oh, she's going to be precious when she's done. I don't know how well you guys can see the details, but I wanted to at least show you guys these really quick. So yeah, I showed one hand, I'll show the other hand. So, here's the other hand. Precious. And again, those long fingers. And the nails are super cute. And there's actually quite a bit more detail than I thought they'd be. Yeah. And I'm actually, sorry guys, when I get tired I stutter. I'm actually really happy with the sale, because on eBay it was listed as brand new, undamaged kit, and you know, unfortunately with eBay, you never know, and I can't really send a stained kit off to a prototype artist, so I'm really happy for once that we have an honest seller. It was nice to see. Yeah, she's definitely got to be 16 inches. I was thinking maybe she would be closer to 18 inches when I saw her, but especially with these limbs, she's going to be preemie all the way. Oh my gosh, these feet are just so adorable. Oh my gosh. It's got all the folds of skin on the top of the foot that those newborn babies really have. Oh my gosh, there's so much detail. More detail than I had thought. Wow. Gorgeous. Ugh, it's gonna kill me waiting until next summer. But I'm waiting that long so that I can afford to go to Rose. Because between the plane tickets and the hotel, and I'm going to need spending money down there because we're going to need to eat. And I'm not going by myself because I'm not taking a plane by myself. So I'm going to give it to my mom for Christmas. I'm going to already buy the plane tickets and purchase everything beforehand so that she can't be like, well, you can't afford it, or say, well, I can't afford it, because I'm going to be like, well, it's already paid for, so it is what it is. And I mean, she hasn't been on a vacation in years, so probably about 10, so it'll be a really nice thing. But in order to be able to afford all that, I can't afford to bring any new babies home. I am almost done paying off Mally with Nikki, and I have one more baby that I'm paying for with Shay, and that'll be it for the year. So, oh my gosh, all these folds of skin. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but oh, it's gorgeous. And Shay is just an awesome, awesome artist. I know she can bring these little details to life. So that is kit number 1. And she is 3/4 limbed, which I would assume with a 16-inch body, which is what I found when I looked her up in the research. So I'm going to show you guys the certificate of authenticity now again, because you guys know what kit it is. So she is the Jessica kit by Denise Farmer. And she's a lot older than I thought she was. I thought she was probably 2014, but I had no idea she was a 2007 kit. So she's an oldie. I was lucky to snag her. But I think there's one more on eBay, so if you guys really like what you see and you really like her, the seller that sold me mine has one more, I believe. So just type in eBay, Jessica kit by Denise Farmer, and if she hasn't sold yet, she should come up right up. And I'm not going to say exactly how much I paid, but she was really cheap for a kit. So, alright, so we are on to kit number 2. And Miss Poppy's right here, sleeping. So I'm curious to hear from you guys that travel with your reborns, because for Rose, I'd like to take a baby with me, but, and we're way too far for driving distance. I'm worried about airplane security. Have you guys had any problems getting through security? I really don't want to have to take the baby apart because, you know, they're artists weighted them, and I'm actually really terrified that if I take them apart, I'll screw it up somehow so that they won't feel the same, and, you know, that's what I've bonded with, so I really don't want to mess that up. And also, these dolls are way too expensive to put in a suitcase that could get damaged or even lost. So, you know, drop me a message in the comments. It would be greatly appreciated, because I've actually been stressing about this for days, because I'm getting ready in the next couple of weeks to buy the plane tickets. So, you know, if you have any experiences, please let me know. It would be greatly appreciated. Okay, on to kit number 2. And you guys, this was actually a much newer kit, but I'm going to not show you the face yet, and see if you guys can guess it. And by new, I mean in like the last year or so. She's not like crazy new anymore, but she's new. So this one came with a body, which will be nice because before I send all of these guys to Shay, I am planning on purchasing bodies for them. So here was her body. Actually, I think this is my first one with the gathered little bum. That's like full limbed. So, alright. She has her certificate of authenticity, but I'm not going to show it to you yet because I want to see if you guys can guess the kit. But she is baby number 476 of 650. And, you know, these kits that I'm picking out will be the last few kits in my collection, so, I mean, it's exciting, but it's sad, because my collection's coming to the end, because I have so many, so, these last few kits that I've picked out over the last year, I think I have, 5 of them that I'm going to get done next year. I mean, these are going to finish off my collection, so it's just sad. But I love the faces that I've picked out, but with that in mind, I've tried to think about that when I've picked out the kits that I've picked out, you know, this is what my collection looks like, and would this really be a good addition, or would this be an addition that's just kind of like one of my other kids? So, you know, I tried to think about all of that. So here is the other 1 foot. And this is a bigger baby. This is a 21-inch baby, I believe. So, those chunky thighs. So that's a 1 foot. And this baby came from Irresistibles, so I did purchase her through eBay, but she is brand new from Irresistibles, who does sell. They have a website, but they also sell on eBay, so certain things on eBay, not everything, but certain things. So here's foot number 2. Okay. Jenny, sorry. They like to bark at the neighbor dogs, so that's what you're hearing. They do this all day long. Like, I can't stop it. So this kit is full limbed. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that fist. These are long arms too. And my plan is for this one to also send her to Shay. I do have a couple that I am sending to Nikki next year, but these two I did vision with, because their Nikki and Shay's styles are a little bit different. Nikki does air dry, and Shay does heat set, so, you know, when I saw these kits, I pictured heat set. And there are a couple kits that I have pictured the air dry. So it just all goes with the look that I'm looking for, I guess. But there's one hand. She's got some long fingernails. And luckily, I was here when this kit was delivered. So, she wasn't out baking in the sun. Because, like I said, we're in the middle of a heat wave. So, alright. Get the arms and the legs. Are you guys ready to see the face? Face. Alrighty. I'm gonna count to 3 and I'm gonna spin her around. So 1, 2, 3. Do you recognize her? She's the Bellamy kit by Samantha Gregory. So she's so cute. She's got that sideways pout, and that's what I kind of fell in love with. And I do have several awake babies, but for some reason I really like the sleeping babies. They're just so peaceful to look at, so that's why I picked her. And she's a little bit bigger, so I like bigger babies. So there's Miss Bellamy. And I have picked her name out. Her name is Aurora Sky. So, and you know, there was a lot of controversy about this name on Instagram too, because a lot of people were like, well, that's a Laura Lee Eagles kit name, so people might get confused, but the way I see it, I mean, they don't even look anything alike, so, you know, it's not like somebody's going to really get that confused. As soon as they see her face, they're gonna know that it's not the Laura Lee Eagles kit. And, honestly, you know, I have a lot of respect for the sculptors and stuff, but just because a sculptor uses a certain name, I don't feel like they own it. And look-wise, what I have planned for this girl, I'm really thinking that Aurora is going to fit her nicely. I'm not going to announce why, but when it gets closer to the time of when I'm planning her out, you'll probably see. So, and I am going to show her certificate of authenticity again, because, you know, I now, you now know what kit it is, and I'm not giving anything away, so I don't have to feel bad about that. So, this is the certificate of authenticity. She's a Bellamy by Samantha L. Gregory, and this little prototype picture here, this is what I fell in love with. I do have a completely different look planned for my baby, but this is what made me decide, okay, yes, I do want this kit, because that little sleeping face there was just perfect, in my opinion. So, I'm actually going to take the certificate out of this one, because I do keep them separately. All the paperwork I have somewhere else. And I did want to share before I go, because I don't think I'll be making another video this week. I'm hoping my next one, and I'm going to bring Miss Poppy back, I'm hoping my next one will be on Tuesday. But I did want to share this bits of information, because I did say I was going to keep you updated on Ro. Her artist is uploading her photo shoot tonight, so I'm so excited to see her. Like, you have no idea, guys. And I imagine she'll probably be home by the ending of next week. Shay's usually pretty quick when she ships them out. So, there might be 2 videos next week, because I would like to make a video on Tuesday and get back into my normal swing of things, but at the same time, I am also going to be making a box opening video. So, I don't know, it's all going to depend on how the cookies crumble. I can't really say for I can't really say for sure yet. So, fingers crossed though, because I'm getting really anxious and excited to see her. So, I am going to let you guys go though, because I have a feeling this video is a long one. And I know I'm doing a bit of rambling, so... but if you've stuck with me for this long, thank you so much. And seriously, guys, if you've taken Reborns on flights and stuff, I would love your input. I'm so nervous about it. And I really want to explore all the options before I just take a baby to the airport. Because it would literally be a nightmare for me if they had to cut my baby open, or I had to take them apart or something. So I'm trying to see how many people have actually had a problem and how many people have just gotten in with no problem. So, you know, truly let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And stay tuned for my next video. And hopefully we have a little bit of a surprise soon and a new baby in the nursery. So, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye. Bye.